Hi, I'm Don Carr, and today we're looking at the NF53 and the Myles Kennedy Signature guitars from Paul Reed Smith. These guitars represent PRS's leap into the world of T-style guitars. While both guitars use vintage instruments as the initial inspiration, each one offers its own take on modern tones and feel. Both guitars have the snap of single coils with the power of humbuckers and bridge a sonic gap in their own unique way. Let's start with the similarities. Both guitars have a swamp ash body with a flat carved top and an armrest bevel. Now the Cutaway has a bevel for easy upper fret access. Both have a bolt-on maple neck with a maple fretboard, 22 frets, a 25.5-inch scale length, and a 10-inch radius. They both have a steel plate style bridge with brass saddles and a bone nut. Both have a master volume and master tone control, and that's pretty much where the similarities end. They both use PRS narrow field pickups as a starting point, but veer off in different directions. Now, according to PRS, the NF53 pickups are described as deep dish, made with taller bobbins to fit more winds and extra metal pieces in between the magnets for a more focused, powerful tone. It uses a three-way blade switch and gives you bridged neck or both in the middle position. All right, let's hear it. I'm playing into a PRS HDRX50 and a pair of PRS 212 cabinets. The Myles Kennedy Signature guitar takes the sound in a slightly different direction. His signature pickups walk the line between traditional single coils and humbuckers in a way that nods to both. Plus, the 5-way switch offers 2 extra pickup combinations. Position 2 is the bridge humbucker and the neck pickup split, and position 4 is both pickups split. There's also a preset high-end cut when you pull the tone pot. This voices the bridge pickup better for higher gain tones. I was fortunate enough to record a conversation I had via Zoom with Myles about his signature guitar, and it was nice to get his perspective. As a bonus, you get to hear exactly what he had to say about it, a direct line to the man himself. Was it your MO to sort of come up with one instrument that you can play like and cover a lot of different stuff?
Yeah, I really, was hoping to find something that was as versatile as possible. I kind of joke around that, the Swiss Army knife of guitars. And a long time ago, after I've been playing for a few years, I started doing session work here and there. I really loved being in the studio, but I would always have to take a number of different instruments with me for whoever was producing the project. And so the goal with this guitar was to have something that, you just take this one act with you and you should be good to go. So it has a lot of tonal options, which was paramount. The neck is one of the things for me that was important that we get right. Because I feel like a neck can really inspire you and draw you in, or it can hinder you, it can slow you down, it can fatigue your hand a little quicker. So we wanted to make it, so there was enough mass there, but yet it wasn't going to burn you out. It wasn't going to, be a baseball bat. So I felt like we got it right there. And I don't feel like it doesn't get sticky. It's pretty easy to move up and down on it, which that was something that, a lot of my favorite older guitars had that from just being played for 50 or 60 years. The finish would wear away. And so we were trying to get that out of the gate with this as well. The pickup, the narrow field pickup, it's what it allows you to do is have those single coil qualities without all the noise, without all the hum, and especially being in a studio. I mean, how many times have you been in a recording situation or even live, and you have that you have to deal with that noise of a single coil, but then they have that amazing those there's just something that single coils have that I love humbuckers. Humbuckers are great, but there's a character to single coils that we were trying to emulate through with the narrow field and take away that noise while retaining that charm. I remember they sent one version and it was a little bit darker than I would have liked. So then we tried it again, and I should say Paul and the gang tried it again. And I'll never forget this. This was one of the funnest parts of the process. Paul calls me up and he's just like practically jumping through the phone. He's like, "Oh, you're not going to believe it. Thank you so much for pushing us so hard. This is going to just blow your mind." And so it's like, "All right, okay, well, send it to me." And so they shipped it like overnight, and I got it. And I was just like, "There it is." I called them up. I was like, "You got it. This is the sound. This is what we're going to do." So that was a lot of fun. I mean, I was kind of a nerd about it. I would take the various pickups and various guitars, various versions, various wood combinations, and I would put it up on a frequency analyzer and really, analyze what was happening. Well, this one here has more 4K, and this one here, so it became kind of a science. I was using my ears, but at the same time, I also am kind of a nerd. I'm a total nerd, so I wanted to know what each combination was doing. And as you know, with guitar, the thing about guitars is it really is about finding that magic combination of wood and pickups and I learned a ton about bridges and how much difference that can make. And so, it's besides the fact that I got a guitar that I always dreamed of out of the entire process, but I also feel like I learned a ton, and I also made some really great friends along the way. I feel like we all got closer through the whole process. So it was a win-win all the way around.
The other place that these guitars differ is in the neck shape. Both are really comfortable to play and are different than any other PRS guitar I've played. Now, if I had to describe the differences, I'd say that the Myles Kennedy is a little chunkier, closer to a vintage style neck, and the NF53 feels slightly beefier than the pattern regular carve that's on a lot of PRS guitars. Again, both are really comfy to play, and the differences are not drastic. The NF53 is available in Blue Mateo, McCarty Tobacco Sunburst, White Dog Hair, and Black Dog Hair. The Myles Kennedy Signature is available in Antique White, Black, Tricolor Sunburst, Vintage Natural, and the one I'm holding here, Hunter's Green. Thanks for checking out the NF53 and Myles Kennedy Signature guitars from PRS with me. If you have any questions about these or any other PRS product, make sure to contact your Sweetwater sales engineer or check out sweetwater.com. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click here for more videos like this, or start at sweetwater.com for all your music instrument and pro audio needs.